Hello everyone and welcome back to Uncommon Sense, the most uncommon place on the internet where we question everything and we learn together. I am your millennial outlaw host, Billy the Kid, broadcasting to you from a hillbilly hole in Oregon. And today is yet another day for pondering. I hope you all have some coffee or some tea, because I don't know about you, but it helps me ponder. So I was on the Twitter sphere earlier, definitely not minding my own business. And Melissa from True Stream Media had posted this thing. It was like a screenshot of somebody saying that it was strange to them when old people just sit. No book, no phone, no newspaper, no fidget spinner. They just sit. You know, like the old people that sit on park benches and just stare off into the horizon. And I thought to myself, how sad. How sad that this person thinks that's strange. I think we need more of it. More people. Not just old people, but more people who just sit and think, pondering life, wondering where it's going and where it's been. To be totally honest, I believe that if more people just sat thinking more often, we might have more solutions in this world than we have problems. Now, along with thinking does indeed come reading. I think reading helps us expand our minds, broaden our range of thinking, our understandings of the world and worldviews of others. But people were thinking long before we really started writing things down. And there are many times where I wonder what they thought back then, how they felt about the struggles of their times, and what were the good times. And the reminiscence we have of those things are hidden in old folk tales, nursery rhymes, ancient songs that have been passed down from the days of old. And I suppose if we could put ourselves, just imagine it, imagine yourself in some ancient time. Of course, I'm going to pick the Druids, but maybe you pick the Vikings. But just imagine yourself in one of those ancient times. Just pick one, whichever one's your favorite. What kind of adventure did you just go on? I'd like to know. Leave it in the comments below. Where would you go in ancient history? And what kind of life do you think you would have lived? Would it have been a simple one, or one full of grand adventures, epic quests? Maybe you're riding the 7 seas with the pirates. I think it's good to sit and think about these kinds of things. And just let our minds wander and let our curiosity run wild, allowing ourselves to imagine things that are very possibly far-fetched and extravagant. But that's the fun of it, isn't it? I mean, who wants to read a story or watch a movie that is bland and boring, with no real beginning, no climax in the middle, and no conclusion? It just ends. No one likes a movie like that. No one wants to read a book like that. So why is it that we allow ourselves to live like that? Boring, mundane, and tedious, without adventure, not even imaginary ones. Because of course not all of us are equipped or have the specific passions it takes to go out on a grand adventure, especially in this day and age. It's rather expensive. But what if we sat and thought more often, allowing ourselves to go on these imaginary, wonderful journeys? I just wonder if and how it would change the world. I think it would instill more hope in people, and I suppose that is what the tyrants fear, isn't it? Don't let them take that from you. Your hope, your dreams, your creativity and your imagination, your curiosity. Let yourself think. Let yourself ponder. Let yourself imagine extravagant, facetious, and outrageous stories. Because I still believe that people have that somewhere inside of them. People have hope. And yet, strangely enough, I think people have become as afraid of hope as the tyrants are. Because we are fed so much negativity in this world today that it can be hard sometimes to have the hope and keep it. You'll have it 1 second, and then you hear some bad news, and all your hope goes out the window. Don't let them take it from you. So I don't know. Maybe it's completely irrelevant, but that's what was kind of on my mind. So if you've made it this far, I want to challenge you to sit and think. No electronics, no book, I'll allow you a pencil to fidget with, or a cup of coffee or tea. But just sit and think for a while and see what happens. Because thinking gives us the power to read between the lines of the nonsense. Thinking keeps us out of their commonly labeled boxes. It allows us to be unique. So don't believe that nonsense. Stay uncommon. I am your host, Billy the Kid, for Uncommon Sense, broadcasting to you from a hillbilly hole in Oregon. Signing out.